we're going to cover the bird dog. So this is an exercise for your core, mostly the posterior of your trunk. We're going to work on a lot of rotational stability with this movement here. Kelsey here is going to start on her hands and knees, and as best she can, trying to stack her hands underneath her shoulders and her knees underneath her hips here. So I'll kind of separate the feet just a little bit. Good. The goal of this exercise is to try and maintain this position as best we can as the extremities and the arms and the legs move away from the body. Couple key starting points. If we start to notice that there's big humps here where the shoulder blades are, if we can kind of stick our fingers underneath, we're going to try and minimize that as best we can. So to do that, I'm going to have her push her back into my hand. Perfect. Try and maintain that position there for me as we do this. And then to start, we're just going to drive one leg straight back, almost like you're sliding a towel back on a tile floor. So let's drive that leg back there. As we do this, we should see very little shifting or rotation of the hips. If we start to notice that we kind of lean or the hips open up this way, one of the cues that we can use is I'm just going to hold a little bit of pressure on the side of her hip. I'm not pushing in, just a tactile cue of my fingers, it'll be enough. Now, without putting more pressure into my fingers, bring this leg straight back for me. Perfect. Now it's much better. She should feel a little bit of a contraction here. And again, very little to shifting here. Bring that back. Next progression from here is we're going to again go opposite leg, opposite arm. So pushing through her upper back here. Perfect. Hold that there. No more pressure into my fingers. This leg goes back. That arm goes forward. We're going to hold that for about 1 second and then come on back. And then let's work on the other side. So no more pressure into my fingers here. This leg goes back. That arm goes forward. Good job with the upper back there. Hold for a second and come on back. If you don't have someone to help you out at home as far as with that pressure on the side, if that is something that we need to do or work with as a cue with you, a couple of different options. You can take a pillow, any object you have at home, a pillow, a foam roller, any type of ball, soccer ball, baseball, lean up against the wall. The goal is not to push your hip or lean into the ball for extra support. The goal is to only put as much pressure as you need to hold the ball in the wall without it falling, and then we can go through the same exercise.